go unaddressed. It says nobody has captured the state and our freedom will not be sold to the highest bidder or to the latest tender funder. The association welcomes the recent judgment of the Constitutional Court on Nkandla and accepts the president's apology. But to take us now through those issues and those who criticize the president and calling on his removal, we have also seen some civil organizations and religious leaders that have called on President Jacob Zuma to step down. And this comes as questions mounted about the Gupta family's influence over President Zuma and the Constitutional Court ruling on the powers of the public protector. And now to discuss this a little further, we are now joined in the studio by the Public Relations Secretary of the National Interfaith Council of South Africa, MATHOLE MOTSHEGA. It's good afternoon and thank you so much for joining us. First of all, just what is your stance in this whole debate as NICSA, the National Interfaith Council of South Africa?
The National Interfaith Council of South Africa accepts the decision of the Constitutional Court and has also noted the decision of the ANC to accept the apology of the president and also the invitation of the ANC to civil society, including the faith-based organization, to engage with it. Now, the NICSA will be having an extended National Executive Committee meeting on Monday in Pretoria to look at the situation and the development thus far and request a meeting with the top six of the ANC so that it does not prejudge anybody or any situation, but hear from the ANC what motivated them to accept the apology, what were the merits and demerits, and also then to engage further on that situation and its implications in our political landscape. But
now you have not yet engaged with the ANC on this matter, but you are saying you have already accepted the president's explanation and apology. Is it, or you still are going to do that? Right.
NICSA noted that the president apologized, the ANC accepted the apology. Now NICSA wants to meet with the top five of the ANC to hear what led them to the acceptance of the apology so that NICSA can make up its own and informed position on the matter.
Now, talking of that, we have seen the other faith-based organizations already on Friday. They had a press conference where they called on the president to step down, and they were also joined by the leaders of some other civil society organizations. You, as NICSA, how do you view their stance, and what is your position on that?
NICSA believes that we have a participatory democracy, and that when people act, they must act on the mandates of their own members. Now, we saw individual leaders coming together, prejudging, taking positions, making calls, and when they met with the ANC leadership, they had already decided what must happen. And NICSA has been consulting with own structures on the ground in all the 9 provinces. Now, on the basis of those consultations, NICSA will listen to the top 6 of the ANC and weigh the merits and demerits of the ANC proposals. So we believe as NICSA, this is the time to exercise real leadership and not grandstand or jump to conclusions, because this is a matter of serious national interest, so that we should not divide our people. We should carry our people along. So NICSA would warn against anybody who just wakes up and takes a position which is uninformed. And we think we have reached a moment that the religious leaders must really be holding prayers for the nation, because we need to preserve this nation. If there are challenges in the nation, leaders from civil society, political parties, parliament must address the issues from an informed positions. What has happened so far, it's more of grandstanding, people taking uninformed decisions.
But when you look at your membership within NICSA, what is really the general mood in your organization over this debacle?
The membership of NICSA are hurt by what is happening, but they are saying to take a position, you must hear both sides. They have heard from the media, they have heard from other religious leaders, civil society, but they have not heard from the ANC. And they welcome the invitation of the top 6 to religious, organized, faith-based organizations to meet with them and engage. So NICSA now want to engage with the leadership of the ANC, and it will also be talking about the possibility of having prayer meetings in all the 9 provinces, because the country is in a difficult, hurtful situation. So it's not about an individual. Individuals come and go. It is about the organization that rules us. It is also about the country. So national decisions cannot be taken lightly out of anger.
All right, we certainly hope to speak to you after you have met with the top 6, the leadership that is of the African National Congress. But thank you so much. That was Mr. Mathole Motshekga, the Public Relations Secretary for the National Interfaith Council of South Africa, NICSA.